Recorded Books, Inspirational presents an unabridged recording of To Win Her Heart by Karen Witemeyer, narrated by Thérèse Plummer. Recorded Books is the producer and publisher of Recorded Books Inspirational, an imprint dedicated to stories of faith and the human spirit. The author opens with a quote from Proverbs, chapter 10, verse 12. Hatred stirreth up strifes, but love covereth all sins. And now, To Win Her Heart.
Chapter 1. Spencer, Texas, February 1887. After 2 years, they'd finally cut him loose. Gave him a new suit of clothes and everything. Funny, though, the shame of the convict stripe still clung to him, as if tattooed horizontally across his skin. Levi Grant rolled his shoulders under the slightly too tight coat he'd been issued and wondered how long it would take to get reaccustomed to ordinary clothes, or to get the smell of turnips out of them. A farmer had let him ride in his wagon bed for the last 10 miles or so of his journey from Huntsville. Levi's feet had welcomed the respite, but now, standing outside the parson's small box-shaped house, second thoughts needled him. His future hinged on making a good impression. The Bible and recommendation letter in his knapsack fueled his hope, but his past dragged behind him like the lead ball that used to be shackled to his leg. The father might have forgiven his prodigal ways, but the world was full of parabolic older brothers who would either resent the second chance he'd been given or condemn him outright. Not that he would blame them. Christian charity could only be expected to stretch so far. A gust of cool February wind jarred him from his thoughts and pushed him forward. The Lord had led him to the preacher's threshold. The least Levi could do was knock on the door. He climbed the steps onto the porch, ducking under a barren rose trellis. Winter had temporarily robbed the latticework of its color, but the promise of spring lingered in the twining stems. Levi rapped a knuckle against the door and waited. Seconds ticked by. He shifted from one foot to the other. An urge to run burgeoned inside his chest until his lungs found it difficult to expand. He blew out what little air was left in them and paced to the rail. Had he been wrong to come? Forcing himself to breathe evenly, he began to count the number of pickets in the fence across the yard. He'd barely made it to...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?